Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, back to watch the immortal Yuri Novak become the deadliest gunslinger in the Old West in XCOM 2. Now, sure, Yuri's in China, and yes, this is set in the future, so technically he can't be the greatest gunslinger in the Old West. He would be the greatest gunslinger in the New East. But considering the fact that Yuri did unlock the rapid-fire ability on his last level up, he's the new Russian Clint Eastwood. That's just the way it's gonna go. Or Clint Eastwood, as Yuri himself would say. And this poses a very significant problem for the XCOM project, because Yuri being the new Russian Clint Eastwood is really gonna piss off Vladimir Putin, who I have to assume currently styles himself the Russian Clint Eastwood. And as much as and I assume you, would relish watching Vladimir and Yuri stripped to the waist and settle the matter in the traditional Russian fashion, by wrestling bears, I just don't have the time for that kind of frippery. We really have to put Yuri to work pretty much immediately. So Yuri, I'm sorry buddy, but you're not going to get a chance to show off. Well, don't worry, Pete. Putin he will see what Yuri is up to, and then he will realize that the mad Russian in charge of parliament is nothing compared to Yuri, the baby maker Novak. He will give up, probably retire from government, because he will know he has been bested by better man, Pete. Alright, well, here's to peace, I guess. Peace in Ukraine, peace in Crimea, thanks to Yuri. Yes, Pete is, in fact, hashtag Yuri free Crimea. Alright, well, we'll look forward to that. Also, I'm going to take a moment. We do have some trooper maintenance I'm going to get to in a second. I'm going to take a moment to put to rest the internet's convinced, their conspiracy theory that Helen Keller is a double agent. Because last episode, Helen Keller was the only operative who took a wound in service of defending humanity. So that's it. I don't want to hear any more rumors about Keller being an alien sympathizer. No more of that. Hashtag in Keller we trust, because in Helen Deadeye Keller, I put my trust. Also, mission MVP last mission, too, putting more aliens in the ground than literally anyone else. Alright, we got quite a few maintenance items. Let's go take care of some things that I did not do last episode because I'm a profoundly stupid man.
Just give the word and I'll get started, Commander.
On my stupidity? Well, I mean, if you've got a cure for that, Lily, I'm all fucking ears. Let's make that happen. So we've got some items to build that I forgot to build. First things first, advanced grenade launcher. And second things second, the arc blade, which I thought I already built and relied on it last episode to get some work done for me. Turns out, I didn't build it because I'm an idiot. I thought we had built that as soon as we unlocked the research, but for whatever reason, I've just been sitting on it because I'm real dumb. So we're going to do that, and then also now that we have some lieutenants, although I think we've had lieutenants for a while, there is one other thing we need to do, which is go up...
Foot in one of the city centers?
Not recently, Lily. Is there something I can help you out with? Also, this is not where I wanted to be. Yeah, I do kind of want that intel, but not at the moment. We got a to-do item list here first.
New staff for the engineering team, but as it stands, we have people still waiting for an assignment.
Yeah, I'm getting to it, Lily. It's on the checklist. I'm just one man. I can only do one thing at a time. I'm one man and not a smart man at that. You gotta cut me some slack here, Lily. First thing I gotta do, since we do have lieutenants, we unlocked Wet Work, Vengeance, and Integrated Warfare. Integrated Warfare is actually really good. Vengeance, I'm not sure I'll buy ever, although given the fact that we have people wounded and dying... Oh no, dies or critically wounded. I just don't know if that's worth it. 2 turns of tactical bonus for killing a soldier? That seems like bad to pay for that. Wet Work, though, this is an absolute must, so we're going to go ahead and immediately buy that. I'm not really in the financial position now with 256 supplies to take advantage of either of these, so let's go take care of the engineer thing so we can get Lily off our back. You're underutilizing the staff, Pete. You gotta make better use of your time, Pete. You gotta blah, blah, blah. Efficiency, Pete. Okay, Lily, you harpies, got me some slack here. So we're gonna take new engineer Connor Kerrigan, put him to work busting rocks, clearing alien debris. How's that degree from MIT treating you now, huh? Huh? Not helping you with the calluses on your hands from the shovel, is it? College boy. And then we'll go get the scanning. Now, we do have some intel to pick up, but that, honestly, that supply depot may have to wait because I really want to go pick up these supplies as soon as, and it's like 3 days until Research Comms is finished, and as soon as that is finished, I'm going to go make contact with the new region. So I'm basically going to do this scanning to buy time, or rather kill time. You mustn't kill time, boys. You must cherish it. Seize the day. Can I have some change to go get loaded? The Simpsons. You can always make a Simpsons reference. I mean, to pretty much any situation, there is an applicable Simpsons reference. Frees me from the necessity rather, of having original thoughts. I kind of like it. So we don't... How many contacts does this give us? It gives us literally one unless we put an engineer in there. Fuck me. All right, so how many engineers do we have? Just one? We should have two. We have just Grady Bryan. Hashtag just Grady. Hashtag you're dicked. Well, I'd love to have somebody start... Well, you know what? We can't start on the power coil. The only thing we could excavate is here.
We're picking up their transmissions even way out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, that's nice, Bradford. I'm happy you're happy. We could put them on the power relay. Our power is maxed. Plus, this way, what if we just give Grady a standing fucking work order? Then he can't betray us. Grady be like, I have to do what is on the order, and the order says man the power relay. I never get a break. I never get anything. I'm just sitting here manning the power relay. Damn you, Perfidious Pete. You found a loophole. You bastard. I really sort of like it. I think for now what we'll do, let's have Grady just here. Grady, talk to the Resistance. It's going to be a short conversation because Grady's going to be like, no, conversation isn't on the work order. We spoke. That's it. Conversation is over. Grady's going to go get Grady a beer. Still, it gives him something to do, and it'll keep Lily from bitching at us, if nothing else. So, 2 more days for our service depot. As soon as that is finished, we're off to make contact. Okay, rural checkpoints. Okay, so our next supply drop is going to be worth exact shit.
Strategic resource located.
I scanned for 5 days for 64 supplies. I'm feeling a little nonplussed about that. Alright, well, off to Eastern Europe then. This is only going to cost us 80 intel because we do have a radio relay here. And that will leave us 6 intel short of where we would need to be to springboard to the next region without building another radio relay. But we do have the supplies to build another radio relay. God damn, they built another facility already?
We're running out of time.
I tend to wholeheartedly agree, Bradford. We're definitely running out of time. Operation Starving Serpent. Don't you know that there are serpents starving in Australia because of the cane toad problem? The cane toads are wiping out the native fauna, leaving the serpents nothing to feast upon. It's a St. Patrick situation here, except with, out a Catholic saint. Also, that's a really long way for us to go to get to that facility. Like, how many links away is that? 2 more. That sucks. Avatar project is now in serious danger of completion. Like, well, here comes the Doomsday Clock. Yeah, okay, so Doomsday Clock has started. I guess we're gonna go do the alien facility then.
To make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down,
we have 27 days. Never mind. That's a ridiculously long time.
The Avatar project is entering its final stages. The only way
It's 27 days, Bradford. I mean, that's some time. I think we're gonna be okay. Call me crazy. 27 days is a while, buddy.
Sure you will find the results to be as intriguing as I do.
If it lets me build Gauss cannons, I'll be as intrigued as it's possible for a human to be. Well, there you go, mag cannons. Thank you. I'm as intrigued as it's possible for a human to be, Dr. Tigan. Mostly about the whiteness of your lab coat, but I mean, that's never going to change at this point. Gauss rifle, sectoid autopsy. Sectopod autopsy is instance? Fuck, I wish. Sectoid autopsy, however, is instant. We're going to go ahead and knock that out of the way. All right, Dr. Tigan, let's put that Scotch Guard to the test here. Well, clearly you should have put some on the lens of the camera, man. Whatever hydrophobic substance you were using to reject alien fluids, spray a little on the camera next time, too. Save the cameraman some cleanup. That's okay, that guy has a background in porn, so he's used to cleaning splatter off the lens. He's got experience. So we've got Mind Shield, and we can do psionics research. The Mind Shield I'm probably never going to build because I don't think they're that useful. And also, last episode, Helen Keller and Abraham Lincoln didn't give a single fuck about anything anyway, so it barely matters. 10 Delirium Crystals, 4 days for psionics. I really want to unlock that, but I also really want to unlock plated armor. I'm much less enthused about either of these things. Does psionics unlock... Even if it unlocked a chamber, though, we couldn't build it. I'm gonna do... You know what? I'm gonna do plated armor.
I'll see that work begins immediately.
Tactical advantage, I think, at this point is more important than psionic advantage, because once we build the psi chamber, it's still gonna be a long time before we can actually take advantage of it anyway. We gotta train a psi trooper.
but it still sounds like they'll be relying heavily on us to handle both strategic and tactical engagements with the aliens. Hopefully their network of contacts...
Are you talking about the Resistance, Tigan? Because I don't think they're relying heavily on us. I think they're relying exclusively on us. I mean, pretty much 100% of the work, we're doing all the heavy lifting there, Tigers. 320 supplies. We have got to go build. There's nothing better we could build than another mag cannon. I don't need to view my soldiers. Actually, we go build some items. Hello, Lily. I would like for you to build for me a devastating mag cannon, please. Thank you. This remaining 170 supplies, I think we're going to squat on for a little while. One, I don't want to run down to 0. Two, even if we built the Gauss rifle, it's not a huge benefit for our cheap... Our cheap? Yes, Pete, Yuri is not cheap. I'm sorry, Yuri. I didn't mean to call you cheap. You're a magnificent madman and the baby maker extraordinaire. I meant to say chief. Our chief sharpshooter is not a sniper-ish sharpshooter, so having his pistol upgraded is really the only thing that matters to Yuri. Yes, it's true, Pete. Yuri have the devastating pistol. His 357 Colt Python, like Andrew Lincoln used in Walking Dead, his greatest gun of all time. He's shiny and chrome and murderous. I love it, Pete. Sincerely, sometimes I make love to the gun. I mean, it have cavities. Yuri is, you know, he is sexually adventurous. I will fuck a gun. I don't care. I'm assuming, like, the trigger guard or something, Yuri? Yes, not the cylinder. Yuri have massive penis, Pete. Well, how do you fit it in a trigger guard, then? Oh, don't you worry, Pete. There are ways. Oh, did I say that there are ways? Because Yuri, he has ways. He can make the baby with woman without even having sex. You don't think I can find a way to hump a gun? Yuri gets it done. Hashtag Yuri gets it done. You know what, Yuri? I really don't want to know. Whatever it is you're up to down there, just good for you, buddy. Just keep it going. And great, we've got a retaliation mission. Didn't we just do a retaliation mission like 5 minutes ago? All right, well, we're off to Operation Fire Dragon there. Let's go handle this retaliation. Meantime, the Doom counter is still ticking down. On the plus side, the Doom counter is really long, 27 days. That's got to be a timer up thing for the being on Legend difficulty. They must give you a little more time to work. This is actually a relatively strong team here. We got the Viking Mitch Hedberg. We got the Baby Maker. Here's the thing. Do we want to take the Viking or do I want to go with another... Would I rather go with another Grenadier? Because we do have the Master Chef over here ready to whip up some destruction. We could go with a gas grenade for Mitch Hedberg, but we've been running into a lot of armored enemies. But we've also been running into high health enemies, and I think maybe Mitch is the better... Yeah, I'm going to go with Mitch Hedberg. I trust the pancakes. He's not just exciting at first. He's good to the very fucking end. By the end of Mitch Hedberg, you're not fucking sick of him. You're just like, I want some more Mitch Hedberg. Plus, this is a fantastic chance for us to test out Yuri's new gunslinging skills. All right, Yuri, I expect to see you out there fanning that pistol, making bitches be dead. Well, don't worry, Pete. Yuri, he is ready. It's all good, Pete. Yuri is best gunslinger since Clint Eastwood. Vladimir Putin, eat heart out. Yuri Novak is on scene. Oi, mate, what about old Steve Owen? No talking about the old mission leader here. Never getting any credit, Pete. Me and Lincoln over here, I tell you. Getting tired of being overshadowed by this space helmeted fellow over here. Well, you're just jealous of Yuri's magnificent helmet. Don't step to me, Steve Owen. Yuri has had enough of your shit. He's not Yuri's fault. You are disappointment, sir. Man, a little rivalry here between Steve Irwin and Yuri Novak. I think this could come to blows. Oh, mate, trust me. If it comes to blows, it's only going to be one blow, mate. It's going to be Steve Irwin hitting Yuri hitting the ground, mate. It's going to be a one-punch fight. I'd have expected Lincoln, the sort of great compromise guy, to step in and settle the situation down. No, nearly, Pete. This is exactly the kind of thing I would endeavor to do. The safety and prosperity of our project is of tantamount importance. But honestly, I'd kind of like to see that upstart Russian get the fuck kicked out of him. Steve, do your worst. Man, everybody's angry at Yuri. Yes, Pete is not good. Hashtag no respect for Yuri. Let's take a look at our mission setup here. Alright, so we can see 2 civilians. Again, faceless are ever prominent, ever present. We gotta be leery of faceless. I really don't think either of these are going to be faceless, however. Let's take Yuri up to the rock.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Although the smart thing to do would have been to take our first move with someone who has concealment, because we could have fucking prevented that from happening. Well, fuck me. Okay, so that's, what's the word I'm looking for? Fucking horrible. That's fucking horrible. On the plus side, though, Yuri, why could you not rapid fire? Each shot, there is no... Okay. Yuri is not going to be able to rapid fire his pistol. That is supremely disappointing. But we've got the Berserker. Yuri's got the lightning hands. He's also got a can't miss shot. We're going to get at least 3 here, so Yuri's going to do some damage for us. Also got some poison. All right, now we should be able to fire our pistol and then fire our pistol again. 4 damage from Yuri. So the can't miss shots are getting it done. I mean, Yuri's packing in the beef. That should not have ended Yuri's turn. Hey, Yuri has the ability... That should not have ended Yuri's turn. Also, the screen shake from the... I mean, that's really irritating. The screen is constantly shaking as long as that thing is alive. That's fucking annoying, is what that is. All right, Jake Busey, I think we're going to need a little mango chutney action here on our Berserker friend. I really am not sure what kind of shot Busey is going to have here, but I definitely don't want to go melee that dude either. That seems like a tragically horrible idea. Possibly as tragically horrible as the tragically hip. And the screen shake here, I'd like to also point out, seems to be inducive of a situation where I fucking misclick something. Don't like that either. 82 does 6 to 8 damage. Not fantastic. 56. I mean, those advanced troopers too. Those guys are no joke. We gotta work on them. Can we hit them all? I mean, can we go full Pokemon action here? Can we catch them all? We can catch 2 for certain. We cannot catch them all. They're too spread out. Man, the screen shake is making this real pain in the ass to target. All right, we should be able to get some cover at least, put some damage on this guy, get some shred, spread a little damage around. The damage on this is going to be almost insignificant. Didn't even destroy that guy's cover? All right, well, to say that I'm a little salty about that would be a significant understatement. So, I mean, we're going to have both Jake Busey... this is real shitty. We're going to have both Jake Busey and the Master Chef start working this guy over. We're in a bad position. I'm very strongly thinking we may have to immediately mimic Beacon. I don't really see a way around that. So if that's what we're going to do, if we are going to immediately mimic Beacon, then we should prepare to do that. Let's get Steve Irwin in position and see precisely where he can throw it. And if we are going to throw the mimic Beacon, one of these things is going to be dead at the start of its turn. That's a given. I'm going to kill something. So cover isn't really that vital.
Finally.
Oh, firing your pistol as your first move doesn't end your action. That's why Yuri only got to shoot twice, even though he used lightning hands. If Yuri stays still, he could get another 2 shots next turn. All right, this is important. So if we fling this out here... All right, Steve's going to be able to draw himself plenty of attention. So let's have... Do I want to blow Mitch Hedberg's concealment? I mean, we almost have to at this point. I don't really see any kind of quality alternative. But if we're going to do that, we don't need to be in cover at all. So we're going to run and gun. All right, Busey. We're going to have the Buse run and gun. The Buse is loose. We're going to get him up here. He's going to go... God damn, the screen shake is real irritating.
Copy that.
We're going to bring the Buse forward. He's going to straight up kill this man. That's our goal. Yeah, he's spotted. Oh, no, look out.
Go on, get going.
So we've got 1 civilian rescued. Busey's going to mango chutney this dude. 99% chance to hit. 73 to crit. There comes the chut. Master Chef, you have once again whipped up a masterpiece, sir, and I am proud of you. And I think we just straight up blow Mitch Hedberg's as well. There would be advantages into keeping Mitch Hedberg concealed. I understand this. I am aware of this. But more importantly, I think we need the damage on this Berserker. This guy still has a lot of friggin' health. Hey, you can take a shot here, Mitch? What the fuck?
got eyes on me.
Yeah, it's not surprising. You're standing right there in the open firing a shotgun at someone. Does it really seem like the kind of thing no one would have done this? Alright, so you are enraged, which means you are unpredictable. That's probably bad. Alright, so Mimic Beacon goes here? Yes. This should draw the attention. My chief concern is that this guy, what if he kills it in one punch? I don't think he will, but if he does, that'd be real shitty. Because then this guy's free to shoot at whomever he pleases, and we have a number of troopers who are in a not particularly good location. Ideally, this guy would move first, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. This would be also a great turn to have a faceless activate. Just, I'm not trying to pressure you or anything, aliens. I'm just saying. Okay, that's very clearly a faceless then. This guy would have absolutely shot that civilian if it wasn't a faceless.
We're seeing heavy civilian casualties, Commander.
Heavy, Bradford? We saw exactly one, buddy. It was one civilian. Alright, so here he comes. Here comes the punch. He's bringing the pain. We just need the Mimic Beacon to survive. Okay. It didn't even actually take that much damage. Mimic Beacon's okay. It could have taken another shot if it needed to. This guy's moving over to flank. Okay, 5 more damage for the beacon. That's actually not terrible. We're doing okay. Plus, we got some important intel. We know that faceless is, in fact, a faceless. Alright, so Mitch Pancakes Hedberg, can you get a flank shot on that guy? The answer is no. Baby Maker? You know what? Yuri may be able to finish this off. Oh, Yuri can rapid fire. Oh, he rapid fires with only his sniper rifle? I mean, that's not terrible, but it's rarely gonna be useful. That's a little disappointing. Alright, well, let's go for we can take 2 pistol shots here out of Yuri. This does not end our turn. And the pistol can't miss. So, there's 4 damage. We're gonna have Yuri fire that pistol again. I'm assuming, yes, there we go. Another pistol shot then from Yuri. This one also can't miss. And that Berserker is, well, I was going to say, if he's not dead from this shot, he will be dead at the end of the turn. But that one straight up killed him, so we got nothing to worry about. Steve Irwin, we're going to hang on to you for the nonce. Mitch. Lincoln, I don't suppose you could get over. You can get over here and get a flank shot. This could theoretically kill this man, or put him in a position where Steve Irwin can easily bring him down. Also saves another civilian. 80% chance for Lincoln. We're definitely going to take that. It's not getting any better. Big ol' lighten him up. Lincoln hits him with 6 damage and the shred. The mag cannon already doing work for us. We're going to need another hit. And I'm almost perfectly convinced that is in fact a faceless. Steve? You know, if it's a faceless, it doesn't really matter if we have cover or not. Can we get Steve a flank shot here? This should be a flanker. I'm going to forego cover. See if we can give Steve a flank. What do you think, Steve? He does have the flank. 85%. This does 1 damage even on a miss. Which, of course... Oi, mate, come on. Steve Irwin over here. Mate, why? When are you going to learn to believe in the power of Steve? Hashtag believe in the power of Steve, mate. Believe in the power of Steve. The power of Steve compels you, mate. Compels you. Alright, I am so convinced that is a faceless. That I'm actually going to walk up here and stand in the open in the hopes of activating it with some Overwatch. The trick is going to be not spawning a pod that we know for absolute certainty is over there. So I'm going to try and use this van to mitigate line of sight. That worked. And now we have 2 shotgun Overwatch shots at what I have to assume... Oh, never mind. If it's a faceless, it's not going to matter because he brought friends. Here comes a Muton. That was his reaction move, so he's not going to get a shoot at us or anything. Or at least he shouldn't get to shoot at us. If he gets to shoot, I'm going to be real salty. That is maybe not a faceless. Some damage there from Debrief. Debrief is loose. He got a little bit. He got a piece of him. There's another Berserker back. Ah, okay. And Cyrano Servas is dead, so... Somewhere there's a lot of heartbroken ladies in the world. Cyrano de Bergerac is dead. The Muton is pointing. That means he's out of actions. Pointing is the general sign that the jig is up. So this is clearly not a faceless then. This is the one move we know is safe. That guy has full cover, and there's almost no way we will get a flank shot on it. All right, Yuri. Let's see what you got here. Really bad shot. Worst shot. Worst shot yet. All right, so Yuri has absolutely nothing. What about the pistol? That's not even worth considering. Abraham Lincoln. If we blow up this truck, we kill a civilian. I'm going to go with the controversial opinion that that's a bad idea. What if we bring Lincoln to here, though?
I'm on it.
We're so going to spawn a faceless this turn. We may just have to be comfortable with getting punched by a faceless. We may just have to be okay with it. I can't get both of the sectoids and the muton, and in this scenario, I would much rather get the muton. One sectoid and a muton will have to do. That's our last grenade, though. And we got almost no damage on the muton. I mean, basically, we got none. It's very bad. We don't want to melee the muton either. That would also be very bad. Master Chef Busey could get one flank shot at the muton if we could get him into range. All right, Mitch Viking Hedberg, can you hit all of these guys with the gas grenade? The answer is maybe, but you have to be a little bit closer. If this is a faceless. If that's a faceless, we're straight up sunk. We're going to have to gamble that it's not. Or if it's not a faceless, I mean, somebody's just taking damage. Probably putting a guy near an exploding vehicle is not a great idea when faceless are in play. Oh, once again, we cannot hit. Alright, well, that's not good. But we can sort of mitigate the number of tiles these guys can move in and choose which ones are going to be poisoned. What's your shot percentage like, Mitch? 80% is pretty good. Oh, that's the sectoid. 76 is actually still pretty good, but only a 15% chance to critical. We get more damage out of the grenade. In aggregate, the grenade is better, which is going to get us. We're going to get more mileage out of the grenade. And yeah, there's another berserker back there, but the berserkers don't have guns, so they're easier to deal with. It also shredded his last point of armor. All right, baby maker. We're gonna have to take some very aggressive moves here. Moves I am not necessarily a fan of and don't like even a little. Some of this stuff is just, it's got to be done though. Yes, we have a good chance of killing the sectoid. I think we have an emergency shot if we need it at that guy. And I would like to keep...
No problem, boss.
All right, let's see if Buse can go loose here. Buse, can you get loose for me, baby? Can you, the Buse is loose? Okay. 81%, we're gonna have to chance it. That's my boy! And that's gonna open Yuri up for another kill. Oh, that's so good.
Well, how about that?
How about that indeed, Busey? Master Chef whips up another fucking victory. Now we're gonna have Yuri take his flank shot at Johnny Sectoid back here, who just got shot in his big swollen dome. Oh man, that's gonna suck for you. You are not having a good day. Team Alien is not having a good day. I'm almost positive I want to have Steve Irwin scanning protocol. It may sound insane, and I'm almost positive I'm going to do it. Unless this hit percentage is way better than I have any reason to suspect it to be. Alternatively, it could straight up be a kill. Alright, it's a kill. There's nothing I could do about the faceless even if I reveal it at this point. Our entire team is gone. If there's a faceless out there, we're just going to have to be okay with him coming and swinging at some of our dudes. Between the poison and the combat protocol, that guy is dead. Also, I think if that was a faceless, it would have triggered before now. So Johnny Sectoid passes out from the fumes. Fantastic. Don't smoke, Sectoid. That's just this message brought to you by the Perfidious Pete Stop Smoking Council. Perfidious Pete reminding you, don't smoke. Even though I, Perfidious Pete, have occasionally been known to smoke. I mean, it's a do as I say, not as I do kind of situation. Is there another fucking pod over there? You've got to be shitting me. There are 2 more pods then, or this is one pod and that berserker is alone?
We need to get these people out of here.
Bradford, please, buddy, I'm working on it. Cut me some fucking slack here. All right, so this is not a faceless, which means this almost absolutely has to be. So we need to deal with this berserker. How are we doing on? We have 3 civilians left, 7 still alive. So we've got some time. 72% is not a terrible hit chance. I don't think we're going to do any better with Overwatch or Suppression. I really don't. What kind of hit percentages has Team Chutney got up here? Pretty good, 88%. Yuri, if we had you rapid fire your sniper rifle, what could you do? Double 80% on a rapid fire. Well, this is the thing that's going to happen. Oh yes, Pete, you know he's sexy, Yuri. He's going to shoot twice with the sniper rifle. He's going to miss a lot because apparently Yuri is not particularly good at the job. But still gets 7 damage. You know, haven't fired sniper rifle in a time, Pete. Cut Yuri some slack. He's been a minute. You know, bloke can get rusty, Pete. 80% then from the bringers of Chutney. We could definitely do better than 80%. But if we go forward to where we can do better than 80%, we're going to wind up getting charged by a faceless. If we stay here, that may not happen. We'd have Steve Irwin for cleanup or for a scanning protocol. Well, if we're going to have Steve Irwin scan, we should just do that. Right? Yeah, we should. Okay. Steve rescues this civilian, then he's scanning protocols. Then we'll know for certain whether or not we're looking at a faceless situation. This way we'll know for sure. There's nothing we can do about it, but we will know. Okay, so there he is. All right, that's exactly what I feared. Okay, that's very bad. So he's coming for us, but he is pretty far away. He's still going to get a whack at Steve, though, and there's almost nothing we can do to stop it. Stovepipe can't even see him. We could put Stovepipe on Overwatch, but that's the best we could do. Master Chef. I'm not sure without some criticals here we're even going to have enough damage. We can't. We're just going to have to take the faceless. That's it. We're just going to have to agree that he gets to punch us in the face, and we're going to take the punch to the face.
Running dry on ammo.
Actually, we may be getting punched in the face by a berserker. 80%. I could really use a critical here, Viking. That was not a critical, Mitch Hedger. Now it's decision time. Stovepipe, can you kill this man? On a hit with 8 damage, he dies from poison. The other thing we could do is suppress him, try and give him an aim penalty to slow his roll enough that his melee swing can't connect, or possibly kill him with the Overwatch. I don't think the Overwatch... I'm just going to take the risk. This is a bad plan. Okay, we got super lucky there. That did not kill him, but that man is poisoned. So he will die. Now all we have to worry about is the faceless. The faceless is going for a civilian? You motherfucker. That's just fighting dirty, man. Going for the civilians, that's some cheap shit. Also, Pete Yuri, he would like to point out that's Yuri's kill. Yuri taking credit for that one, Pete. Is Yuri kill. Yuri get that one. Poison belong to Yuri. So Fergus Clark is probably glad to be dead because his fucking name is Fergus. He's, I have to assume, not hugely intent on keeping himself safe and alive. I mean, like, you know, I'm dead, but what are you gonna do? My name's fucking Fergus, man. You know, it's not like I was living a good life. I'm not gonna miss it that much. And Steve Irwin's definitely getting... Alright, Steve's getting punched. We're gonna have to be... Oh, is he not punching? He's totally punching, right? Nope, he is not punching. He is pointing. We need 2 more civilian rescues, and we got 5 alive. 5 civilians are alive. Alright, baby maker. You might be able to just straight up bring this guy down. Not with the sniper rifle, though. Preferably, we would have you use the pistol. Why can't we rapid fire, by the way? We can rapid fire. Oh, because we don't have enough bullets. That's why. Alright, so Yuri's going to definitely need a clip upgrade. This can't miss. I think we just start working this guy over with our pistol. 5 damage. Did we get the poison? Poison is important. We did. Excellent. Alright, Yuri. Actually, that's not enough. We're going to need the lightning hands, Yuri. Give me the lightning hands. Here's our little gunslinger. Look at him working. He's going to straight up one-shot this faceless. Yes, that's right. I am protecting Steve Irwin from himself. Watch as I... 1, 2, 3. This is how we work. I feel like guy from Sesame Street, Pete. One dead faceless. Two dead faceless. Plus, Pete have natural voice for the being the guy from Sesame Street. He's naturally inclination for Steve Edward. Or not for Steve, but rather for Gary. We got 2 advanced troopers over there, and not really much we can do about them. Anybody got a grenade up in this mug? We could have Debuse. Is there any way you could not run through acid? I mean, that's really all I'm looking for, is for you to get to there and not path yourself through acid, Jake Busey. The answer is yes, you can.
I'm going.
I really kind of need flashbangs here, because defensively, we don't have a fantastic position, although suddenly, I'm very intrigued to see if Jake Busey can go mango chutney on a dude, because a dead guy would be almost guaranteed better than 2 flashbanged guys. Although the flashbang has the added benefit of possibly making some civilians not die. Lincoln, are you even going to be able to see anybody from here? Oh yes, and you have a flank shot. Well, never mind, Abraham Lincoln, why don't you just make that man be dead and save Jake Busey the trouble? Alright, well, you didn't make him be dead, but you did make him be Steve Irwin can't fail to kill him territory. So that's something. The Viking is not... Master Chef has literally the only decent cover as well. That's admittedly a bit of a problem. I seriously think we have Jake Busey throw the flasher here. Actually, Steve Irwin also cannot get a guaranteed kill on that guy. We would need more damage. Is this full cover? It is. Alright, Steve, let's leapfrog you up here. We know the area is clear of faceless now. Didn't need that. I thought those guys were already active. Oh, that's nightmarishly bad. Well, Steve, you could probably kill that guy. Jake Busey is completely fucked now that he's flanked. Which makes no sense. Jake Busey is flanked how, per se? He can flashbang him. That's probably what the Buse is going to wind up doing, is tossing the bang. Since those guys are active now, though, I mean, there's really no disadvantage in the moving forward some. Alright, Steve, see if you can kill this advanced trooper. We kind of need this one. Oi, mate. No, Steve Irwin, when the chips are down, nobody delivers like Steve, mate. It's me bit. I deliver. I'm basically like Federal Express. You need something done, Steve Irwin delivers, mate. He delivers. I'm also possibly, you could make a Domino's pizza reference there, joke. I mean, those blokes also deliver, right? What's over there across the pond? Yeah, we don't really have pizza delivery in the Outback, so it's not really a thing you can get. So it's too difficult, mate. I really need Mitch Hedberg in a better position, but Mitch also really needs ammo. I think we bring Mitch to this terrible cover, and this is admittedly terrible cover, and we have Mitch reload. We're probably taking some damage this turn, but I don't know. I don't see any way around it. We've done as best as we can defensively. The best we can do, we've done. What we can do to keep people safe, we've done it. Yeah, this is not good. Jake Busey remains the luckiest man in XCOM. All right, that actually shot did come through full cover, because Jake Busey did have full cover to that guy. It's this shot that's going to be a problem. Except he's going to take it at Steve Irwin, so Steve is marked. That's going to basically counter the disorient.
I'm badly wounded here.
Never mind, we're completely fucked. He marked Steve Irwin and then didn't even shoot at him. Jake Busey is dead. Nope, okay. Well, the flashbang does its job. Jake Busey is not dead, but he is grievously injured. What are you doing? Pointing at a civilian. All right, so this man has got to go. Oh, we are in a very bad spot here. All right, Yuri, what can you do? You have effectively no shots whatsoever. The Master Chef could run and gun. If we have the Master Chef run and gun to here... Nope, we can't do that because we need the flank shot. This guy only has 4 health. We've got to be able to get 4 health on that guy, right? I mean, we could almost get 4 health just out of Steve. Mitch Hedberg can... Okay. Can you hit this guy, Mitch? No, you're 1 tile short. But this should be a flank shot, right? Yes, Mitch Hedberg doesn't have run and gun, though. He can't do that. He literally can't do that. We need somebody who, if we run and gun with the Master Chef, can keep the Master Chef safe. Because otherwise, this guy just comes around, flanks, and kills him, and that's very bad for us. Alternatively, we could shoot from here, but that's not going to be a guaranteed hit, and we only have one bullet in the gun. All right, we're going to need somebody who can do something about that guy. Somebody's got to do something about Mr. I only have 4 health over here. That something could be just stand in the open and shoot at him with a flank shot and hope to kill him, too. All right.
Finally.
Test move for Steve Irwin here. Steve, what's your hit percentage? Basically as good as it's going to get, and your minimum damage kills that man. I don't think things are going to get any better. We go now. This is the moment. Now is the moment. Here is the place. We're going to take a wound, but coming out with one wounded trooper on a civilian rescue mission, that's actually, in my book, not shameful. It's respectable performance. So this shot can't miss. Minimum damage is not a kill, but we're 75% to crit. So the bringer of chutney did not crit, but he did do just enough damage to get that man in the ground.
Did you see that one?
Yes, I did, Master Chef Busey, and I tell you what, that was a delicious dish. You really whipped up a winner. Gordon Ramsay will not be calling you a donkey today. Oh, and mate, what about Steve Irwin there? Just put that bloke right in the ground there. That's what I call the old Steve special, mate. It's a Steve special. Special to Steve Irwin. Now we just have to get this guy done. Mitch, 93% chance on flanker with an excellent chance of hitting. And we can also have... Okay, we're foregoing all cover. This has to be the last pod in this map. There's no way there's more fucking guys. You gotta be shitting me, Lincoln. 60%? Abraham Lincoln, you've just shamed this great nation. Also, you clearly just sawed Mitch fucking Hedberg right in half.
That is not good.
No, it's not good. You blew Mitch Hedberg in half. What the fuck were you thinking, man? You have just an absolutely abysmal shot. It's probably not going to get considerably better. Yeah, it's actually considerably worse. We're going to put you on Overwatch. You know what? Just reload. Your Overwatch isn't going to matter. It's either Mitch Hedberg pulls the crit here or somebody else gets shot. Probably Mitch Hedberg. Yep, that's what we needed right there. Oh, Pete, when the jokes go down, pick it up. That's what, when the things go down, you got to pick it up, Pete. Pick it up. And this mission is not over because there's still a fucking faceless on the map. Forgot about that guy. Alright, so we're going to get out the mop, whip out the bucket, and go clean up that pile of slop. Wherever the shit he may be. Kind of wishing I had my scanning protocol back. Somebody should probably go pick up this loot. That somebody should probably be Steve Irwin. At this point, I don't really feel like we need to do anything. As long as that faceless doesn't start killing civilians, I'm just going to let him come to us. Oh, that's so good. Well, I mean, no, you know what? It's really good. I'm actually stoked about that. We will, in all likelihood, give that to Abraham, I'm a pathetic piece of shit, Lincoln. Yeah, I called you pathetic, Lincoln, and I'm not ashamed of it. You fucked the pooch on this one, Lincoln. I think it's Overwatch then. And Baby Maker, let's get you over. How does this tree not cover any longer? So I guess that would explain why we didn't have any cover earlier when I moved us out, because for whatever reason, this tree is no longer qualifying as cover. Okay, I guess that explains how the Master Chef wound up masterfully flanked.
Okay.
Gotta admit, I'm more than a little salty about that. It's Overwatch for Yuri, and we're not gonna pull anything fancy here. Unless that guy starts murdering civilians, I'm just gonna let him walk to us. Master Chef's gonna come over here and whip up a new batch of bullets, because that's what he needs to brew up at this point.
Ready to engage.
And stovepipe, corner cover, full cover, a little reload for you as well. We're gonna need bullets and guns if we're gonna kill this faceless. We have Steve and Mitch, I think, on Overwatch. Here he comes. Alright, so Mitch with a massive whiff. We're probably gonna... Somebody's getting punched here. This is not good. Overwatch from the Baby Maker. Also a whiff. Great work, guys, by the way. This is some brilliant Overwatching. You guys are doing some fantastic work. And Steve Irwin with the shot. Well, we got 1 damage out of all of that. That's great. Mitch Hedberg's gonna get blown in half by this destructive... Or is that it? Are you done? He's pointing. Alright, we're safe. The faceless, you know, you got to give them credit for one thing. They're not really effective troops. I mean, they're irritating, but the one thing you got to give these guys credit for, fucking showmanship, man. Showmanship. They come out with a martial pose like the fucking Rock. 4 to 6 damage. This would do more damage to him, however, because he is not wearing armor. I'm just going to test this. No, never mind. It does absolutely, in all categories and all possible ways, it is worse than a shotgun. Like, in every possible way, it is objectively shittier than just walking up and shooting him in the back with a shotgun, which is exactly what we're going to have the Master Chef do. Chef Busey, if you would, please. Ah, that dish, that one felt a little bland, Chef Busey. I'm not going to lie. I was really expecting you to wow me with that one, and I mean, that was just your garden variety sort of underwhelming pastry dish. I mean, here I was expecting it to be like some sort of orgasmic cream puff that exploded in my mouth with the taste of pure joy and delight, and instead, I mean, it's basically just your standard custard cream and some non-fancy pastry. I mean, you didn't even put any cinnamon in the dough. That was a bad job, Chef Busey. I'm disappointed. You know, I'd hate to do it, but you're a donkey. I'm gonna have to call you a donkey, which, from what I know of Hell's Kitchen, is the greatest insult one can hurl in the chefing community, is to call someone a donkey. 9 civilians rescued, only 1 soldier wounded, that Jake Busey. All things considered, I think we came out of that one pretty well. A lot of kills we racked up, ton of enemies on that mission. The baby maker taking most damage and made the most attacks, which is not unreasonable. Jake Master Chef Busey taking a little bit of unfortunate fire. Man, I'm really glad I threw that flashbang. That turned out to be the proper move by accident. I really thought that tree was full cover. I mean, when are tree trunks not at least half cover? It was absolutely no cover. I'm sort of retroactively salty about the fact that Jake Busey is hurt. Because if he had been in cover and that guy that hit him with flashbang, probably that shot would have missed. Still, any mission we can walk away from, especially a retaliation mission, I'm going to feel pretty good about it. A win's a win. Don't kick a gift horse in the mouth, Pete. I mean, you can kick every other variety of horse in the mouth because I hate horses. You should feel totally comfortable. That's not true. Don't abuse animals. That's bad. If you're gonna kick an animal in the mouth because you're, you know, a reprehensible animal abusing scumbag, if you're gonna do it, may I recommend doing it to a horse? Just said, got it, man, might as well. No promotions. Despite our bonus EXP and the fact that we killed a shitload of people, Mitch Hedberg didn't even get bumped up to lieutenant. Neither did Lincoln. Honest Abe, you're 4-7 years behind the rest of the party here. So we got a repeater, which is basically irrelevant. That PCS Advanced Perception, I have a strong feeling, is going to be tooled up on Abraham Lincoln just to give him a little extra bonus to hit. We've unlocked a Berserker Autopsy as well. That's definitely not going to be a priority. Last mission we learned, or the last campaign rather, we learned what benefit you get from that, and I never even built one. So that's probably my literal lowest priority research project. Also got a supply reward increase across Asia, and income is increased by plus 39 supplies, which is good because we're only going to get half as much thanks to rural checkpoints. That's going to be a bit of a damper on our situation, but honestly, the fact that the Doom clock is counting is probably the more pressing issue. Right now, though, I'm going to press to close this one. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot, and if you'd like to see more XCOM 2, consider subscribing as well, because Chef Busey is whipping up a fresh batch of Bradford-style outro interruption. Thank you, Bradford. Every fucking time, man. I'm telling you. It's a shtick. It's, you know, I thought your shtick was supposed to be drinking, Bradford. Your shtick is supposed to be sitting in a chair guzzling gin like you're just pouring it onto the ground through a funnel. That's supposed to be your shtick. But the outro interruption thing, wow, you're branching out. Anyway, if you enjoyed the episode, like, subscribe, post new episodes of XCOM every single day. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching. I'm going to go get a funnel and force feed Bradford gin and see if I can't get him to pass out. Probably not, because his tolerance is unbelievable, but, you know, a man can dream. A man can dream.